Hi guys, Ray here, City Fan TV, and I'm joined by the main man, Bernard Janine from the Citizen Channel. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, looking forward to getting through to the round of 8 in the Champions League, no doubt. Finish this
So,
bunch off on Wednesday, and we'll. Do they do 2 draws in once then, don't they? Do they do the quarters and the semis in one go? So that'll be interesting, won't it?
Yeah, and well, they did a quarters.
Fingers crossed. I'm not assuming that Copenhagen won't come back and destroy us.
Yeah,
But
I think the main thing is obviously we beat United yesterday. We're recording this on Monday, and we've got Liverpool next weekend away from home. So I think our focus is going to be Liverpool because we do carry a very healthy 3-1 advantage into this game. I'm trying to remember that last game, and we scored that third goal near the end, didn't we? So I think that makes a big difference. And if we're honest, it's a game we should be winning comfortably at home. We're rock solid at home. I think the main thing to discuss about this game is the starting 11. I think that's the only thing to discuss. I can't think of anything else because that's what we're interested in. Because we're expecting some changes because of the Liverpool game and because we don't probably need to throw everybody out. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, Copenhagen, they've had 3 games since he played us last, back in the league, because obviously the league started up again. They won the first 2, and then a little bit unlucky to get beat by the top Midtjylland, I call them. I don't know how you pronounce it, Midtjylland, whatever it's called. But obviously they beat them 2-0 the other weekend, just gone. So, of course, that put a bit of a spanner in the works. So they're still third in their La Liga, but obviously it's all playoffs at the end of the season. So as long as you finish near the top, you can sort of go on and still win the title. So the form's been okay because we were quite unlucky. Obviously, they were chasing the game at 1-0 down, and Midtjylland scored one in the 94th minute to make it 2-0. So they're not playing badly. But what worries me, it's not just Pep's 11. What worries me is they were quite physical over there, I thought. And I think what Pep's got to do is think about risking players as well with that physicality. It's all right to sort of win the game or draw it and get through. But of course, he has got an eye on the Anfield. I totally don't blame him for having an eye on Anfield sometimes. And he's got to worry about just how physical Copenhagen might be and protect certain players.
Okay, my question then is, I think the main thing is, which players do you think need resting or protecting?
Yeah, well, obviously, I think Foden and KDB need protecting, but he possibly has to play one of them in this game. He has to start one anyway in this game. I don't think we can play an 11. I've put an 11 down without KDB and Foden in, and it worries me a little bit, even though we say we've got a 2-goal advantage. So I think he's got to play one of them. I would rest players like Stonesy. I wouldn't put him in it. I'd even possibly rest Rodri, with the fact you've got Kovacic knocking about, who can do an half-decent job in that sort of role as well.
Yeah, I like some of what you said. It's hard. I think it's hard, like you say, to rest KDB and Foden. The risk you have, we can change 4 or 5 players and still get through games, but the risk is you change too many and you become a bit disjointed.
Well, you look at the bench against United. You could possibly start all them, but it's too many. It's too many to start. You've got 9 players there who could possibly start this game and do okay, but it is a risk. It is, even with a 2-goal margin.
Yeah, I think the more players you rest, the bigger the risk becomes, because I think you're just weakening your side. You're weakening that, as I said, that cohesiveness, the regularity that some players, for instance, if you said, we're going to put Scott Carson in or whatever, I'm thinking, do you put Moreno in? I'll take a Moreno. Do you start with him? I have no problem with him.
No, I haven't, but we don't.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the question. Okay.
So Ederson started. If Ederson doesn't start, I'll be very unimpressed.
You always go second, but I'll let you go first this time with Ederson. You got the easy one in. I'm gonna go. You want me to go from right back onwards because I can't start. Okay, I can't start with the forward.
Start from 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the old numbers. Number 2, right back.
Rico Lewis. I'm tempted to go with Rico Lewis.
I'd rest Walker, to be honest with you. I'd give Walker a rest for this one.
Yeah. So you go with that.
So,
Two centre backs.
We're going old fashioned. Number 3 is the left back. Don't forget. So left back. Gvardiol was on the bench. So play him. Rest Aki.
Yeah, I agree with that. Centre backs.
Akanji's got to play surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we're resting Stones here, aren't we?
Yeah, you're gonna have
so
Diaz.
I think Diaz. I don't think Aki will slot in there. I think Diaz will get another game there.
Our back 5 then is going to be Edison, Walker, Diaz, Akanji, and Gvardiol. I think that's
happy with that.
Yeah, a couple of people rested. So moving into midfield, this is going to be interesting. What you can do with
Rodgers. Well, obviously, I think you'll rest Rodgers. I think Rodri will get a rest for this. Could start and then be pulled off, which is the other. That's why it worries me. I think Pep might even go a bit stronger and aim to pull players off if need be after 60 minutes. But I'll go on the basis that he won't start this. He'll bring him on if we need to. But Kovacic playing that sort of role with help of Rico Lewis, of course, moving into midfield as well.
So I'll go along with that. I was thinking Kovacic. You got 5 players left. Okay. Any 5, whether it's a striker or midfield, give us.
Oh, really? Is it Foden or KDB or both, mate? I think it'll be one of them. Which one do you think?
I'd start off by saying I want Haaland to play. I want Alvarez to play.
Yeah.
Because if we lose Haaland, we go to a false 9, and I don't worry about that.
Yeah. Haaland's fit. Haaland's fit now, but he can play forever once he's fit.
And I don't expect us to lose Alvarez and Haaland. And if we did, we'd play with a false 9 anyway. Yeah. So Alvarez and Haaland start for me, no problem.
Nunez.
I'd go with Nunez on the left. I'm happy with Nunez or working with Kovacic. 2 more. I think you've got to have. I think you need KDB for.
I would start KDB over. I'd rest Phil and start KDB.
Yeah, I'll go along with that KDB.
That's
and you
got
one more. You got so your options are Doku, Bernardo, Oscar Bob.
I'd be playing Doku and give him another chance. He won't play against Liverpool, Doku. He won't start against Liverpool. No chance. So Bernardo play him against this lot.
And you'd like to think Bernardo will start against Liverpool.
Yeah, so rest Bernardo.
So right, that's our team. Let's work it out. So you got Edison in goal, Walker as right. Rico Lewis as right back. Centre backs are Akanji and Diaz. Left back is Gvardiol. You've got Kovacic in front of them. Then you'll have Alvarez. Let's kind of work it out. Alvarez and KDB. And up top, you've got 3 players. You've got Doku, Haaland, and I missed one out now. Nunez.
No, Nunez will probably be more middle than top, won't he?
Yeah, so Nunez will be in midfield and Alvarez will be up top with Haaland and Doku. So
good enough. Should be good enough. It's not his strongest 11, but
but obviously on the bench because we're at home, you'll have Foden, you'll have Walker and the others. So I'm comfortable with that. I think that's a good.
I don't particularly think I'll go away and do my plan and change it. I think that's probably what my thinking is anyway.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And because the games, I mean, you look at the games on Wednesday night. So and obviously it's at home, so that's good for us. The game against Liverpool.
Are Liverpool playing this week, or they got a week off?
They'll have a week off, won't they? Because they've got. I think they're in their.
They play the week after in the Champions League, don't they?
Sorry, in the what?
So not Champions League, the other thing, the other cup, Mickey Mouse thing.
No, Liverpool are playing on Thursday away to Sparta Prague.
That's good.
So Liverpool away. So they've got Sparta Prague on Thursday, 5:45 kickoff. So let's say they'll get home they get home at midnight. So they got Friday, Saturday. So it isn't great for them. Isn't great that they've got, we've got an extra day.
Is that a second leg, mate? Is that a second leg? Sparta Prague?
Must be.
Yeah, I don't know how they got on. I've not really looked at their European jaunts because it's a Mickey Mouse European.
I think last time the Europa League with the qualification things. So that's why there were no English teams in there. Or I don't think there's any English teams playing the last round because they'd already qualified. So So it's the first leg away from home. Liverpool need to go out and do the business against Sparta Prague. So obviously that's a slight advantage for us. They've got 1 day less to recover, and they've got the travel. Yes, it's not far from Prague. It's a couple of hours in a private plane. But obviously it's slightly better for us to be playing at home.
They're not flying Ryanair, mate. Are they not on that?
Look, when they're flying back, our boys will be tucked up in bed. So, I think that's good. So we basically get 1 extra day of rest, and
we might need that for the stress of being bombarded with barrage of violence at Anfield.
Yeah. But no, as I said, that 1 extra day is going to be slightly in our favour, and playing at home whilst they play away, that's slightly in our favour. And the fact that we're playing a second leg when we've got a good lead and they're playing the first leg, they don't want to go to Sparta Prague and lose. I don't think they can afford to rest anybody. I don't think Salah will play against Sparta Prague, or he might come on at the end to see if he's ready for City. But hey, we talk about that, probably on Thursday or Friday or whatever, when we talk about the preview for the Liverpool game. But so I think we're in a good, safe spot against Copenhagen. And
mate. Score prediction.
What was your score prediction?
Yeah, I was right. I got 11 out of 11 on my team and a 3-1 scoreline. A full house, mate, against United.
You did my 3-1 scoreline, didn't you? You did my 3-1. That's why I say stick to 3-1.
Well, I won't nick it for this one. I won't nick it for Copenhagen. So give us your score.
3-1.
You coward.
I was going to go 3-0, but I'm going 3-1.
I will go 3-2.
To them?
To us.
Oh, right. Wow, that's a bit closer than I thought. But hey, no, they had chances last time. They'll have chances again, I'm sure.
It'll be interesting because we talk about physicality. Of course, it depends how they take it and what sort of team he puts out. Of course, if he's going to play a few of his less first teamers, who knows? We just don't know.
Yeah. No worries, mate. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. There you go. Bernard's going for 3-2 to City. I'm going 3-1. We just can't see City keeping a clean sheet anymore. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, Bernard. Guys, take care. See you around Blues.